Cheers. Miyako. That thing
What?
tastes
Are you
good.
okay? Look, drink like this.
What is this, babe? Some blue Hawaiian. This is a nice little Asian drink. Cheers, guys. Today was the best day in the markets I ever seen in my whole career as an investor.
We
Okay?
make money.
We made money. Let me guys know if you guys made some money, how your 401ks look, how your brokerages look, how your cryptocurrency look. Let's show you guys how we did today in the markets. I'm going to break down the future strategy for you to take advantage from now in May for the next 3 months all the way to August. So let's get straight into it. Ethereum had a good day. This is the one I bought on like down here. But I've been dollar cost
Way
averaging.
down there?
Yeah.
Wow, that's the lowest low.
Yeah, I've been dollar cost averaging. You know what dollar cost average is? Like it's like whenever you put the average into the stock or crypto, you keep buying, and so you can get a good price in. So if I bought right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, all the way to down here, and keep buying, I'm gonna get an average of all the times I bought, and then where the price I bought, and then divided by the number of where I bought. So I like how Ethereum had a good day today, because it's been on this nice win streak. So we look at the time frame since Sunday, April 13th. You see Ethereum has been in this nice uptrend. It breaks out, it has a nice little correction, and then the breakout, the correction, and we holding. So we in here at 2,684 right now. It's still a good price, because you know why? December 13, 2024, we touched 4,100, and Ethereum's almost near like 40% down still from that all-time high. Ethereum's up about 50% this week, and we got more room to run up. So anytime we see Ethereum down in the correction, it always is down, pushing back up higher than where it closed previously. Like, we have not seen any breaks this past few weeks on Ethereum, and this is a nice sign of a short squeeze, because we was down here at 1,400 about April 9th. And you see for the week now, this is how Ethereum's doing. We're already up 46%. And then for the month, we're up 65%. But now we're back up in the green for the year. And for all time, we're back up. I was down 5 bands for all time, like, because I went all in Ethereum. And I'm still all in on Ethereum for cryptocurrency. It's one of my favorite ones. I also got some Bitcoin as well. But right now, if you want to take advantage of the opportunity to build generational wealth and pay off some debt, I would still buy dollar cost average into Ethereum as we climb back up past its all-time high. I see this one going to 10 bands by the end of the year, and it's currently at 2,600. So if you can get in now, you got an opportunity to at least times 4 times 3 what you put in. So if you put in a band right now, you can get 4 at the end of the year. If you put in 20 bands, you can get 80 bands at the end of the year. So far, keep dollar cost averaging. And I've been telling you guys since the beginning of this channel how Ethereum moved. And we got it at all-time low this year. Well, not really an all-time low, but we got it for a year low. Lower than we've seen it since 2022. So keep your eye on Ethereum, guys. This one is literally squeezing right in front of our eyes. I'm going to show you the next one that we made a play on today. This is next we had on the list. What the play we had for the day was Tesla. Tesla had a phenomenal day today. It was up 5%. Tesla's been in a winning streak, guys. So I've been seeing Tesla up 5% each day this week. So this week we started, Tesla was at $275 on May 6th, last week actually. And during this consolidation right here, this little handle, I was anticipating a breakout for Tesla just because remember whenever we start an uptrend, we get a breakout and then it has to correct a nice little range, right? Then boom, another breakout. So I got in Tesla down here, actually, whenever it started to break out between the 262 to 295. I put a call on during here and actually fell down during that range again. I still held. And then boom, this week we had this huge breakout. So every day this candlestick made a new candlestick, right? And we just kept holding that Tesla call. And the call position expired actually in November 21st, 2025. So I had a leap option, meaning I had more time than normal for options just because I paid more for that. And that's a good strategy for you guys to do. If you got an option, instead of playing them weekly options that expire in the week or the next few weeks, get you one that expires way ahead of time. I know it affects the theta on the contract, but it's worth it at the end of the day for you to consider the risk. Because what if Tesla crashed down here, right? I would have still had more time for my option to recover. But I knew Tesla it's already bottomed out right here due to Tesla being down the last 138 days. And we've seen it the past 5 months. Tesla been crashing. So after we seen this nice little double bottom right here, then we wait for a breakout, and then we wait for a retest, and then boom, even bigger breakout. Today we see, and that patience really is worth it, guys, because now we got even way bigger profit. I was up 15% yesterday, but I was like decided to keep holding it more so I can see where Tesla's really gonna move at the next day. And we broke out even more, 15% more again today, and $15 more, and now we up for option about 3 bands, and we sold it. So after we sold Tesla, let me show you guys what we did after we sold Tesla. I'm not gonna stop keeping my eye on Tesla as well. Tesla's gonna recover all the way back to $500. The timing is perfect whenever you want to invest with options. It's either you know the timing of the stock or the stock direction, or you don't. Okay, and I'm not here to predict the stock price. I'm not here to gamble off the stock price. I'm just doing off what it's telling me. And what the stock telling me right here is we hit a double reversal right here on the bottom. Every time I look down at the stock price, I look at the bottom of the chart of where price is. The left is telling me we're in a downtrend on the left side of this downtrend for the past 5 months. The bottom is telling me that we're in consolidation from March to April. And now boom, April is telling me signs of reversal because we didn't hit lower than the price of 214, and Tesla hit 222 for that low, and it quickly broke out from that following week. So that's telling me a sign of a reversal of a downtrend. And once I start noticing that, then I'm starting to make strategies on betting with calls towards the upside. That's what we do right here, guys. We don't anticipate, we don't speculate. We just go off what the market is telling us and what we should be doing off what they're giving us. Okay? And then we rinse and repeat. So if I see Tesla down again like this, like it was these last few days, the end of April, and this nice little correction, we see Tesla dip down a little bit, then I'm going to go ahead and place another call option. And I'm going to get an end of money option with this maybe a way more further out expiration date, just in case Tesla decides to keep dipping down more and the trend goes reverses, it goes against us. Okay? You always want to think about risk. Don't always think about how much you're about to make into these options or stocks. Think about risk first, and think about how past data doesn't affect future data. Okay? If you think like that, you always be set to be making money long term, because you're thinking about how much money you can keep in your portfolio and not take away with losses. Once you're able to control your losses, then that's whenever you start to become a better investor. So now let's look at what we did after we sold Tesla for $8,000. We bought in a Tesla for a contract for about $4,800, and we got it back for 8 bands. Okay, almost 100% return investment on that play. As we take a look at the fear and greed index, 0 is extreme fear, with 100 being extreme greed. And right now we see the markets at a 66 with a greed state. And this is a great sign for the markets now that buyers are stepping into the markets. We see some great news today. Donald Trump over the weekend announced with China that they will be laying some layoffs on these tariffs and pausing tariffs for 90 days. And they came an agreement to be about 30% tariffs on both sides. So that's great news for investors. So now investors are reacting to the news today. Markets had the best day in 5 to 20 years, guys. This is like the best market we've seen in a long time. I mean, we see Dow Jones shot up 1,000 points. The Nasdaq's up 800. S&P 500 up almost 200 points. And today was a phenomenal day just to be buying and selling, investing. If you are a long-term holder, your portfolio was looking scrumptious today. Okay, so right now it's a great time to be buying, even though we're still in greed and buyers are stepped in. And like we said, guys, keep practicing that dollar cost average. We can push this market into extreme greed the next 2 months. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin was down at least 1,670 today. Was down about 2%. And we've seen Bitcoin is very volatile today. We went down to about 101,000, and then we shot up back to 102,000 towards the after hours. And now Bitcoin is one that you want to keep an eye on for the rest of this month, is because we have a chance to break above 108,000 this month towards this all-time high. Okay, so if we zoom out of Bitcoin right now, we see it's in an uptrend currently right now, starting from April 9th. But if we zoom out, it's finishing this nice little cup. But to finish out this formation, I do see a nice correction happening, and then a nice breakout to finish off past 110,000. Okay, so don't forget, guys, we might see a little consolidation for a couple days or even a couple weeks before we break out. But Bitcoin moves fast, so we will be there anytime soon. Other than less, just keep dollar cost averaging, keep practicing, and put money aside into Bitcoin for the rest of the year, because this is that one main treasury for you to start the bigger investments later. Think of this one as your main savings account. Ethereum had a great day today too. I mean, we still see Ethereum's up high from the previous 3-4 months. We're back to 2,476. And this one just been on a rampage lately. They turned up the gas on Ethereum. I mean, we seen this one down to about 1,300 last month, and we quickly shot up to 2,400, and it's up 61% in a month. I like Ethereum just because after that new upgrade they had, it's been more efficient on the Web3 for cryptocurrencies and all these different stable coins, and as well as NFTs and staking. So I like how Ethereum is always evolving, and it's one of my go-to cryptocurrencies to have in my portfolio. It's just because it's really slept on, undervalued. People are shorting this, and then they believe that Ethereum is not as efficient as other cryptocurrencies. But this one is one of the big dogs, as well as Bitcoin. So it's one you need a dollar cost average into for the next 6 months for you to free debt, to build some good wealth. Whatever goal that you have, Ethereum will be the one that you just focus on, and you'll be on the right track. Some key plays I have this month is Adobe. Adobe is one of my top on my radar this year. I mean, once you see some moves, you always want to keep it on your watch list whenever it's a chance to break out. Adobe is currently at $395, and I like how this stock has been beat up the last 365 days. And we got this one down to about $400, and we can bring it back up to at least $500 this year on AI growth with Adobe. Okay, when it comes to graphics, videos, animations, Adobe is a go-to illustrator for you to sign up for to do that. Okay, and Adobe is one of the best ones. We see that the market cap for this company is about 50 billion, 100 billion, and this one is a great one for you to get huge growth. We see today is down. It went up to about 12 points. It's up 3%. And these big moves right here that happen on good days like today is a great sign for you to build some good wealth and get some good capital off your investment. I mean, $1,200 from owning an option like this a day is a great move. And I'll have this one for great passive income as well. So definitely this one's going towards back its upside. If we look at where it's at right now and we look at this monthly time frame, Adobe hit the same move as Ethereum. So this month right here, we seen this reversal, this dragonfly doji. This is a sign that you want to look for a candlestick on the bottom of your time frame, okay? And then you see the next month that Adobe has this nice bullish engulfing right here, starting from $378, and then we pulled up to $395. We got way more room to go up with Adobe, guys, this month. So you want to put on some calls for this month and next month as well, because there's going to be some huge upside, especially towards June and July when it comes towards this earnings report. Okay, and we're going to have some good awards with this one. I said we can break out past $415 this month, and that's a great move if you're an options trader, and you can catch this move up there. And this is pay attention to these patterns, guys. Once you know one market, you can pay attention to the next one. Ethereum did the same move, and we see Ethereum move faster just because it has more market cap. Okay, Adobe doesn't have as much market cap compared to Ethereum, so we're not going to move that fast yet, but it will happen. Don't get it wrong. Just it won't happen as fast. Okay, you just gotta know which company and which stocks you're getting into, which ones will go to that direction faster than the other. So Adobe is gonna move towards that direction in this big engulfing candlestick this month. And now we're going to wait for this move to happen. It's going to be a great one for us to add to the watch list and in the bag so we can profit from Adobe. Keep an eye on this company as well as MongoDB. Okay, guys, whenever we talk about making some good capital off investment, look at MongoDB when it comes to database services. Okay, this one's always going to be a demanding company in the next 5-10 years as we need stored our data. MongoDB allows users to create a database, to query, create, and search data in a database. So now I like how this company has been beat up the last at least 2 years now. And we got it down to 191. And everything has been selling off every month. You see this big red candlestick happened to started in March. It almost shot down almost half its value right there. But now we see that this candlestick during a downtrend is whenever we see a trend reversal. So now we got this company down in a trend reversal with this dragonfly doji. And now in the next month, we're going to pay attention to what it does, which most likely is going to be a bullish engulfing to reverse this downtrend to go to an uptrend. Okay. Now this month is where you want to pay attention for this company as well. We've seen the same move happen with Ethereum. Yeah, I told you guys how Ethereum reversed like this same pattern move, and I called this one since April in my previous video. But now we're down to the stocks. The stocks don't move as fast. It's not 24 hours as well. So stocks need more time for this move to happen. But I kid you not, guys. If y'all got time and you got the capital to put it aside into one of these, I'm talking about Adobe or MongoDB, doing the same play that Ethereum did, you will get some good profits. Not only just in the near term, but long term as well. If you dollar cost average and get into 191 price average, okay? This right here has a huge breakout to go past 250. This one moves. Whenever it moves, guys, it just gaps up real fast, okay? It might be up $15 in the pre-market and then shoot up $20 during the regular market. This way, this Adobe and MongoDB move is just to $10 to $20 range a day, okay? That's a huge lump sum too as an option. Another one of my top picks in the portfolio right now is Tesla. Okay, Tesla, you want to keep an eye on option contracts out till November and 2026 of January. This one right here is currently down to $318, and we've seen that today had a phenomenal day. It's up $20. It's up about 7%. And these moves are life changing, guys. I make these videos for a reason, so you guys can apply. Do your research. I've done the research for you, so I like to share the research that I have so you can even further dive into the research on these analysis that we do on these companies and cryptos. Okay, now Tesla is one of those that's life-changing for your situation just because it's down about 42% in the last 150 days. We know Tesla had this huge run-up towards the end of 2024 with November and December towards election time. Okay, well, we know history repeats itself. Once Tesla breaks down and loses that market cap must get back filled, and they must get that money back that they lost in that sell-off these last 4 months. Okay, now Tesla's back in its buyer's mode, so that market cap is going to go up back to where it was previously, but even higher. So now Tesla's back into the trillion market cap. Now we're going to have to pass about 1.1 trillion, or just going to go higher than what it previously hit. So this is a great sign. If you just know the data and the analytics of these numbers and data and where price hits, you can put patterns together to come up with a nice thesis of where price is going to and make a good profit from these companies just off what you're seeing. And with the bears and the bulls, you stay in the middle of reading, analyzing people's emotions. People are being greedy. There's too much people being in fear. And you just step in at the right time so you can make that life-changing move for your family. AVGO is one of those guaranteed breadwinners. You know, those stocks that just always go up before those other stocks go as fast, okay? And this one is one of those that goes towards the upside way faster than the other ones, and it's just consistent. You know those stocks that you know you should be in and they're automatically going to be green, but you're betting on those companies that haven't reversed yet, or they're down, or you're going against the trend. AVGO is one of those that you can easily, one of the easiest companies you can make some bread on. If you want to make some money, you look at this company, okay? This one's always going to be one of those volatile green. It's going to print you some bills, okay? This is an electric semiconductor stock. We see that it's up at $13 today. It's up 7% today. And it's a great stock for you to add to the bag for options as we push back towards all-time high of about $260. We got more room to run up for AVGO, and this candlestick that we seen in April when it pulled down to about 140, and now we see today it's at $220 to $80 move within 30 to 60 days. This is a phenomenal move, a sign of bullish movements. Okay, keep an eye on this one. Dollar cost average still good for this one. I can see this stock being at least about 500 in the next 2 years. Guys, I'm going to keep saying it. Remember this pattern with the Dragonfly Doji. Once we seen this long wick towards the downside on the bottom of our time frame in a downtrend, let me circle it for you guys. This candlestick right here is this Dragonfly Doji that I keep referring you to, guys. Every video I tell you guys about this candlesticks, these wicks, Dragonfly Doji, the Indecision Doji candlestick, the Gravestone Doji, all these type of dojis are important for you as an investor and trader, just because when you see those on a higher time frame, meaning there's candlesticks that are more zoomed out, meaning that candlesticks are going every either day or week or month, meaning it's showing that the time and that is over time long term, then you want to pay attention to this stock or cryptocurrency, or eyes on that whatever candlestick that you're watching for the next months or weeks, because this right here, AMD is going to break out. I mean, we've been down for the last 2 years, almost 1 year. We're down about like 396 days. We're down $142. We're down 63%. Okay, and this is one of the best stocks, lifetime changing opportunities to buy in, just because whenever you want to think about maximizing your return and creating revenue, you want the stock to be down, beat up as much as you can as possible, so you can ride out that whole return. Okay, so you must buy super low in order to sell high, so you can maximize your return. It's like me buying a carton of eggs for $1 and I can sell it to eBay Market for $7. Okay, the demand for it is just you can sell it for higher. Okay, this one's what we need to pay attention to as well. We got Adobe and we got MongoDB and we got AMD all near all-time highs, lows, and now we got to pay attention to where they're at now in this current situation. Okay, they hit all-time highs, now they hit all-time lows. Okay, those two patterns that we see, they don't even hit all-time lows lower than the past 5 years, but we seen that AMD is one of those companies that is now known to bounce back whenever they are in a recession or they're struggling as a company. Okay, banks, other big investors will pour funds in this company whenever they see it down. And watch, you're going to see a headline between AMD or ARX Investments saying that they're pouring millions in this company right here in the next few weeks or months. I like how this stock is at this level right here, just because we can push it back up to $220 in the next 6 to 8 months. And you can get a nice leap option to make about a $14,000 investment by just investing $3,000 to $2,000. And this is my other go-to play, guys, man. We're just printing more. I just want to give you guys the seed so y'all can take it and grow with it. But TQQ is one of my top plays that I like to trade and invest in to make some easy money now that buyers are stepping in. And we seeing this Dragonfly Doji, guys. So once you know these different type of patterns, it's important for you to apply it to other markets based off how much market cap and how volatility works in that. Okay, and I know how volatility really moves with TQQQ just because the NASDAQ index, this is what this one matches. If I see NASDAQ up $800, then in one day, I'm going to bet it's going to be in TQQ before that day, okay? I'm going to put a call option on TQQ so I can profit with NASDAQ being up 800, Dow Jones being up 1,000. This one basically matches the index of the overall market. If the market's up doing tremendous, we see Trump made some good news with China, this company or this stock right here is going to be up phenomenal. It's going to fly. I mean, it's up $7 today. We've seen it's up 12%. Okay, this is life-changing moves. All right, these little dollars that we keep saying, guys, that is how we profit. Even if it's $1, $2, $7 is a great amount of difference for you to profit from, just because that's $700 per contract. If I got 10 contracts, that's 7 bands. Okay, if I got 70 contracts, that's about 49,000 right there. Okay, that's not even 49, that's 490,000. Okay, let me do the math for you guys. Every contract that you have, that's worth if it goes up to the upside, that's $100 each. Okay, so if we can just lock in on one strategy, guys, one company that's gonna take us out the rat race and take us out the hood, we'll be all good, guys. Okay, and this is the one that you can focus on. There's no one. Simple trading strategies, simple trend reversals of a downtrend and a dip, and then a reversal. I mean, nothing. No one get no better setup like this as a Gen Z, a millennial, Gen X, whatever you are, traditionalist. You won't get a better setup than this in 2025 than right now. Okay, this is the best time for you to even start investing, start even trying trading. I mean, it don't take a lot of money, guys. You can literally put in $300 to $150, and you can wait on days whenever contracts are really low and people are not really in that stock, and get them early before contracts start getting more expensive and the stocks start to rise. That's why we make these videos, so you guys can get a better price entry for your options contracts, so you guys can take advantage and get the max return out your investment options. Okay, so if we get in TQQ when we buy an option for this for about $150 to $200, okay, and we buy 10 of them and we spend about $1,500 to $2,000 for them, then TQQ shoots up $7. So now every contract that you have is worth $100 for one option contract. So it went up $700. So it went up $7. So that's $700 that you have per contract. So now boom, we made $700 each contract, and we had 10 of them. We had seven bands, and we just put in $1,500 to 2 bands. So these are type of moves, and that's why I say these are life changing, because you put in the amount of investment and you come back and you multiply it so you can pay off multiple debts, or you make a biggest investment purchase towards your house or whatever you need to do, guys. And that's gonna cap it for this video, guys. These are my top plays options I'm gonna be really locked into this month. I have more, but I just want to get you guys focused on these so far. Like I said, you just need one to get you out the rat race, get you out to it, and get you started on building wealth, guys. Okay, and if you master one of them, you'll be a master at all of them. Don't lose your momentum, guys. Stay focused. Dollar cost average whenever you are feeling like there's uncertainty or you're feeling like you're forced to trade. Like I said, the intelligent investor always masters emotions on what's going on in the market. If you can read what's going on with the fearful crowd and the greedy crowd, and you can just be the one in the middle, not putting your emotions in effect whenever looking at the stock prices, not getting excited just because the prices of the market is going higher and higher, not getting too frustrated when the market's down and it's in a slump for the last 4 months, 5 months. You see how Sofa Academics wasn't really worried about the market crashing or terrorists, just because this is life-changing opportunities to take advantage of. Every time there's an announcement on the news that people are scared or feared, they're worrying, they're selling off their assets, their 401k is going down, the dollar's getting printed. That's just more confidence for me to turn up my research on investing so I can take advantage and really pick out the ones I know about. I don't know it all, but what I know is I surround myself on things I know, and not things I don't know, I don't invest in. Okay, like I said, always do your research on things you know. Even if you have a little interest in it, go ahead, put that time in, do your due diligence, because it's gonna be worth it. But that's gonna be it in this video, guys. Y'all take care. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.